Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at who is Alexander Isak, the 21-year-old sensation linked with Arsenal transfer, and then we're going to look at Ainsley Maitland-Niles wanting Mikel Arteta talks as Arsenal consider Ruben Neves swap deal. So the first transfer headline states that who is Alexander Isak, the 21-year-old sensation linked with Arsenal transfer. So the reports stating that Arsenal are being linked with the move for Sweden international Alexander Isak in the event of offloading one of their own strikers during this summer transfer window. A busy summer lies ahead for Arsenal technical director Edu and manager Mikel Arteta, following a disappointing 2020-2021 Premier League campaign which saw them finish 8th in the league and miss out on a place in Europe for the first time in a quarter of a century. The Gunners face one of the biggest summer transfer windows in their recent history. In a bid to turn themselves back into a more competitive force, it is understood that the Gunners, who will discover their fixture list for the 2021-2022 season next week, are hoping to draft in at least 5 new players. It is believed that Mikel Arteta wants to add a new goalkeeper, right back, left back, central midfielder and central attacking midfielder to his squad in the hope of seeing them climb the Premier League table once again. However, according to a report by The Athletic, as cited by the Boot Room, Arsenal prepared to go off task this summer by launching a move for highly rated Swedish striker Alexander Isak. It is claimed that the Gunners will have Isak towards the top of a list of targets if they offload a striker this summer. It is possible that Eddie Nketiah could be sold this summer, likewise Alexandre Lacazette's, meaning the club could be forced to open up their search for a new goal-getter. But why would Arsenal potentially gamble so much on launching a move for a relatively unknown player to English football and one that is only 21 years old? Isak is a 21-year-old striker born in Stockholm, who is currently on the books of Spanish side Real Sociedad. The striker is also a Swedish international and has been named in Olof Andersson's 26-man squad for the summer's rearranged European Championship. He was considered as one of the hottest properties in Europe. He struggled to make the impact at Dortmund that he and many others had hoped for. The season after his arrival, 2017-18, saw him rack up 12 senior appearances, scoring just 1 goal, which came in the DFB Pokal against FC Magdeburg. With the 2018-19 campaign threatening to be another one of disappointment in Germany, the Swede joined Dutch outfit Willem II on loan in January 2019 for the remainder of the campaign. And when it comes to the youngster, his maiden season in Spain saw him score 16 goals in all competitions, but only 9 in 37 La Liga outings. When it comes to the 2020-2021 campaign, however, he proved to be much more fruitful for the youngster, which is believed to have a £60 million release clause in his contract, as he scored 17 times in 34 La Liga appearances. The Gunners also offload a striker this summer, so they will need a replacement. As well as that, signing Isak would see them land one of the most highly rated strikers in Europe at this moment in time. Isak has been making a real name for himself in Spain in the last couple of seasons, and it is unsurprising that he is attracting attention. So you have to wait and see how this transfer pans out. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Ainsley Maitland-Niles wants Mikel Arteta talks as Arsenal consider Ruben Neves swap deal. So the reports are stating that Ainsley Maitland-Niles wants clarity over his Arsenal future mid-exit talk. Ainsley Maitland-Niles wants showdown talks with Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta in search of clarity over his future at the club. The Gunners are reportedly considering using Maitland-Niles as a makeweight in a potential deal for Wolves midfielder Ruben Neves. The 23-year-old sought a temporary move away from the Emirates Stadium after growing discontent with his game time under Mikel Arteta. He spent the second half of the 2020-2021 season on loan at West Brom, making 15 Premier League appearances for Sam Allardyce's eventually relegated side. Ainsley Maitland-Niles will return to Arsenal next month, but has been left in the dark over whether the club plans to keep him, loan him out the game, or sell him to boost Mikel Arteta's transfer budgets. Ahead of the transfer window, the versatile midfielder has outlined his desire for crunch talks with the Gunners boss to understand where his future lies. He said, "I've got 2 years left on my contract, so I'm due to be going back there. Obviously, once I do go back, I need to speak to the manager and see where he sees me, see what ideas he has, and we can move on from there. But I hope I can get some clarity for me, as in the player that he sees in me, the role he sees in me, and we can take it from there." The main thing that's needed is clarity. You need clarity for both parties, or how many parties that are involved. You just need clarity. Once that stuff is worked out, everything else will follow from there. Arsenal reportedly eyeing Wolves' midfield partner in the form of Ruben Neves to bolster the midfield options alongside Thomas Partey and Mohamed El-Neni. Former club captain Granit Xhaka is thought to be nearing an exit, with new AS Roma Jose Mourinho capturing his services. Arsenal also interested in reportedly signing Brighton and Hove Albion ace Ivan Bissouma, which will stifle Maitland-Niles' first team hopes further. The academy graduate suggested he was open to leaving Arsenal should the club wish to sell him this summer. I like to think that I've done enough in the Premier League in the last half of the season to have other clubs interested in me, Ainsley Maitland-Niles explained. If I was to get a phone call, if it was for someone from Arsenal and they said they'd like a meeting tomorrow, am I in the country, then it would be easier that way. They can tell me whether they've got plans to play me in the future, if they want to sell me. I've heard they want to make some space and make some money, so I'm not sure. My main priority is to go back, see what the manager has to say and take it from there. There's always that first step and there's many other steps after that, so who knows. So it looks like the Gunners are looking like they want to make this Ainsley Maitland-Niles Ruben Neves swap deal, and when it comes to Maitland-Niles, he's someone that wants to talk with Mikel Arteta regarding his future at the football club, and it looks like also considering Ruben Neves as a suitable replacement to Granit Xhaka and that perfect midfield partner to Thomas Partey, as the Gunners are looking at a variety of midfielders such as Ivan Bissouma, Sander Berge, Ruben Neves. So there's a few players that the Gunners are looking at as a partner to Thomas Partey, and Ruben Neves is someone that's come as a top target, someone that looks very likely that the Gunners are going to submit an offer for Ruben Neves. But it looks like Maitland-Niles has been put into the equation, as it looks like Maitland-Niles' future is pretty much uncertain with the Gunners, if he will stay or if he will leave on loan or be sold permanently. So when it comes to Maitland-Niles, he could be offered to Wolves, who had previously linked with the move for Maitland-Niles. So you have to wait and see how this transfer pans out. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.